G'day, thanks for watching. Let's take a look at the Dow. Bring some data in onto the daily. That's a large move to the upside. That confirms the 40-week low. So let's tidy this all up. We've got a low there. This was the 20th of the 11th. That's not bad considering we had a zone between the 17th and the 24th. So we can label that low the 20th. We can move our zone lines. The next zone of interest is the 20-day further out, 20-day low further out. But really what we need to do at this stage is to locate the arrow on that 40-week low. And we'll just go back and snaffle a previous 40-week low. So this one here, that was back fair way back. And let's locate this. Here on the 20th of November. Oops. Update cycles. Now CycleMaster is going to argue the point and give us a big arrow because CycleMaster is not the master. I'm the master. And CycleMaster is not going to actually locate this arrow as a 40-week arrow until the right-hand edge of the 40-week orb. So as I keep saying to my students, CycleMaster is a tool, very handy, but you've got to be the CycleMaster yourself. Okay, we can also tidy up some more of this as old. Zone lines that we can delete. We can delete old forecasts. Oh, we won't delete the 20-day because that's going to live here. I'll probably put it up the top, eh? Now that's wishful thinking because I'm already long. So we can put our orb zone lines on. They might be poorly located, but So this 20-week FLD hold price up, stop price, came down here, said, no, not going to cross that. Some of these other things I think we can probably get rid of. Now this is surplus to requirements, except we can use it for a forecast to the upside. So from the low, and I'm watching this midpoint here, and I'm going to anticipate that crossing tomorrow. Now there is no guarantee that it'll cross tomorrow, but it looks highly likely. I'd give it a 99% chance. And that forecast now is taking us back to the old all-time high. And I'm expecting that that will be surpassed to the upside. Our downward sloping valid trend line has done its job. We can get rid of that. It's been crossed to the upside, which confirms that the low is in. And we've got an old valid trend line back here, which we can delete. All fresh, new. Rinse and repeat. Here we go again. I will take a quick look at the weekly, bring some data in, and we'll zoom in a little bit on this. We can get rid of these forecasts. The underlying trend was significantly stronger than these forecasts suggest, and that's okay. They were there just in case. It very much looks like prices just sat on this FLD. This is the 20-week FLD on the weekly. And our 40-week low is highly likely to be in. So we can place that there. And we can now take these. We can't place them exactly because the 40-week low is not been located on here. We go back and get the last 40-week, shift it into place. Of course, CycleMaster is going to make that large. So we can update cycles. And now we can locate our next 20-week zone, which is the lime green orb. So that's the next zone that we'll be looking for. In the meantime, I expect that this serious uptrend is going to continue. And you may well say, well, why? Well, I believe the 90-year low occurred in 2020. So the 90-year cycle and several of its subcycles are pointed to the upside. The most recent low, which this phasing has as a 6-year low, is pushing to the upside. The 40-week cycle has just occurred, and all smaller cycles within that 40-week have also occurred, and they're all pushing to the upside. Okay, thanks for watching.